guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Another video. So as I mentioned in a previous video, we had a little bit of a trip coming up, and we are here. We are in the Finger Lakes of New York. Kind of an unexpected trip. I'll be here for about 2 weeks, but for those of you who don't know, this is home for me. You know, this is home. I've been out in California for the past couple of years, been traveling the previous 3 or 4, but this is where I grew up the first 25 years of my life, and yeah, we are here for a couple of weeks, and of course I will be doing some fishing while I'm here. I am very fortunate in that I do have a full setup basically here at home for me. For when I'm home, I was planning on using it more this year, but obviously with this year being the year it is, wasn't able to come home as much, but here it is. Here's my setup for home. We got a Slayer 10 pretty much all rigged out. Got the rods. I mean, only had to really bring my reels and some baits with me. So yeah, we are set up. We are ready to go to do some fishing today, and we are on beautiful Cayuga Lake, one of my absolute favorite lakes in the world. Looks a little different, haven't been here in a while. Again, we are right in the heart of the Finger Lakes. These are all natural lakes, glacier formed lakes, lots of grass, lots of rock. They're almost like a bunch of mini Clear Lakes, but a lot deeper. It's a fun way to fish, shallow grass. And again, I have no clue what's gonna happen. I will say one thing, and if you guys have followed the channel for any length of time, you'll know that I continually emphasize the fact that I'm still learning the sport of bass fishing, continuing to hone my skills, and I'm sure that'll be a lifelong process. One of my favorite things to do is to, you know, continually learn other techniques, other bodies of water, and then come back home and just apply them and see how we do. I mean, I'll be honest, 5-6 years ago, I was out here just blind casting a Senko. That was it. So a little more specific now with what I throw, when I throw it, where I throw it. We'll see if it makes a difference, but either way, I am chomping at the bit to get out there and do a little fishing. That sunrise is gorgeous. Should be a lot of fun. Next few videos will of course be this New York series. As always, thank you guys for tuning in, for coming along, and hope you guys enjoyed today's video. First bite of the day with a massive issue. How does that happen, man? We're gonna make the cast. That's where she was, right there. Come on, hit again. I think it was a little one. We have a south wind right now. Even if it's like 2-3 miles an hour, it's gonna start getting bad. And I can already feel it. I can see down the way it's starting to get a little too choppy. So not really liking that too much. And it's really blowing up there. It's not seeing as much grass here as I've remembered in the past. The nice thing about the kayak setup, we can easily pick up and go somewhere else, which I very well might do, because it's 9 o'clock, guys, and we have not got a fish in the boat yet. Not cool. There we go, finally got a bite. Oh my God. Boat, dude. That took me a minute or two, but that is a very nice first New York bass for us, I shall say, on the chatter. It's kind of skinny, but look at the mouth. It's a great kayak bass. It's like an 18.5, 19-incher probably. God, he almost looks like a post spawner. I guess you never know though. Guess there's not really much else to say, but thank you, sir. Welcome home. Good old chatter. Works everywhere. So that bite is pretty dang close to the boat. Kind of fishing this grass line out here in like 7 foot of water. That was definitely slow rolling it too. And maybe that doesn't mean much, but gosh, chatterbait with grass around, just it's hard to beat. Look at this grass out here. Look at this. It unfortunately seems like a lot of this grass is dead. I don't know. Got one good one, but other than that, not a lick. It's about 11 o'clock. We're gonna pack up and just drive to a different launch and see what we can figure out. I'm gonna probably go down the lake a little bit further. It gets a little deeper, a little rockier down that way, so give that a shot. Telling you what, any of you guys like spot jumping during tournaments, like having to pick up and go to another spot? This setup is hard to beat. Well, it's as simple as it gets. And we're off. So we made it to a new spot. We left our last spot around 11:30 and launched the boat here, and it's 11:50. So 10-minute drive. It took less than 10 minutes to load up and then launch again. I mean, I love my other setup out in California, the big Titan, all that stuff, but there is something to be said about a smaller craft and just being able to throw it in the back of your vehicle and launch wherever you want, quick and easy. Even though we were only 10 miles down the lake, this is so much different. It's a lot rockier, a lot steeper. Water seems a lot clearer too. I don't know. I have an open mind at least today. The other spot didn't really pan out, so hopefully we can figure out something here. But I like what I see so far. We shall see. Followers or nothing. Oh, it's a massive drum right there. It's not even a carp, it's a drum. Dang. Oh yeah. Biggin. Biggin. Dude, that's crazy. I was just looking at a big drum. There's like a 6-pound drum right next to me. Not a bad one. Yeah, maybe they're shallower than we thought. Drop shot. It's another healthy largemouth though. Huh. 2.5, 3 pounder. It's a New York belly shirt. Good old drop shot. Can't beat it. Waypoint right there, why not? We might be fishing docks the rest of the day. Cannot get a grass bite going on. There's nothing really matted up to frog or punch, so. Ooh, there's that drum. Look how big that drum is. I wonder if that drum's like spawning. A little perch. Tons of bluegill under the docks. Let's keep going with it. I'm not sure what to do. We ran some docks and no more love. I saw a bunch of bluegill under the docks. I don't know. Fish could have been random, but I felt like this area's got a ton of life in it. You know, I'm seeing the bluegill, I'm seeing some smaller bass. Tried everything from a drop shot to a chatterbait to a Senko. There's not much to really punch. Water's gin clear. Right now I got the weightless Senko. You know, if that's not getting bit, that's not a good sign. But man, it's tough out here. That's for sure. Eey. Alrighty folks, that was not the plan for today, was to go out there for like 9 hours, 2 launches, and catch 2 keepers. That wasn't the plan, I promise you. I'm baffled, I don't know. So, that being said, tough first day back in New York. At least we didn't get the skunk. There is no In-N-Out burger here, so we'll have to improvise on that. I think I jinxed myself. What did I say at the beginning of this video? That I used to aimlessly throw a Senko out there? 5-6 years ago, I was out here just blind casting a Senko. Well, I think I was doing that right at the end. So, yeah, I got a little too cocky there for a second. Thought I would just go out here and just rack them. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another day of fishing. Hopefully a better day of fishing. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, of course it's the next day. Yesterday, yeah, it was humbling. Cayuga Lake yesterday schooled me. There's a million other places I could go. However, I was thinking about it, you know, I'm like, you know what? Part of fishing for me is trying to learn and become better, you know, figure it out. So instead of running away from Cayuga Lake, I'm gonna go back today, different launch, a whole new launch. I've never actually been there before. See if we can put something together. That is ultimately what makes you a better angler, being able to figure out the puzzle. I don't know, today will be interesting. Like I said, just try to figure something out, redeem myself. I don't know what that was. So anyways, today, back to Cayuga. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it is what it is. Let's get there, launch the boat, see what we can figure out. Area where I want to start fishing. It's actually in the middle of the lake. You know, work our way up to it, and we get a bonus pickerel or pike. There we go, got one. Oh, how did I know that would happen? Can't come to New York without catching the old slime ball. Well, at least it's a bite. The old toothy critter. Hey, I don't even care. At this point, it's just fun to catch something. Oh, got one. There we go. It feels like a bass. Feels like a bass. They just fight different, the bass. Yes, yes, bass. They're a good bass. Oh yeah. Yeah, a little experiment. Hey, look at that. Right out of there. Dude. Alright, I think we figured a little something out. Offshore grass, yo-yoing a chatterbait. I mean, there's not many other baits I can present here. I mean, I could throw a drop shot, but man, you can see the grass just comes off the bottom. It's so dense that like the drop shot just gets buried. But alright, I think we got a little something figured out. Not a bad one. Thank you, sir. Good old chatterbait. Again, that one hit on the fall. I mean, you can see it out here. Like, we're out in the middle of the lake right here. And we're in 10 foot, maybe 10, 11 foot. And the grass comes up to about 7 or 8 foot. I think that's why the yo-yoing is working so well. It's just kind of letting it sink and just, you're ticking that grass. On that fall, I think sometimes they just smash it. Oh, got smoked there. Dang. Oh. There, you got it again. Oh, man. We knew this would happen. Fishing a chatterbait offshore in grass, it's just part of the game here. Part of the game. Give me that back. Look at the teeth on these suckers. You can't lip those, just so you know. It's tough. Oh, I had one. Shoot. Oh. Dang it. Oh. I saw it. Definitely a pickerel. Definitely a pickerel. Man, still, like, I mean, it's a tough bite. I don't know. There we go. Oh, God. Man, I finally had one on the drop shot. Hey, that stinks. Finally a bite, though, on the drop shot out here. Kind of had to find the right stuff. This area definitely doesn't have as much grass choking it up, so I can actually present the bait. Interesting. Wind died down. Chatterbait bite, just, I mean, not very epic by any means. I think that wind really helped that bite, so now that the wind kind of calmed down, that's why we're throwing the drop shot. We venture out a little bit more towards the main river channel. Drop shot should work. We'll see. Water's gnarly. Okay, it's about 2 o'clock. Day 2, New York fishing. Over. It's been tough, guys. It has been super tough. I mean, I've had fun, but man, 2 days. What do we have? 3 bass and 2 pickerel in like 15 plus hours of fishing on Cayuga Lake. Not how I imagined it. It's definitely frustrating not getting on fish. One of the best lakes in the country. Granted, it's a tough time of year to fish it, but we're gonna try one more time. I'm gonna head out tomorrow morning, new launch, get out there a lot earlier. I don't know. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for one more day of fishing on Cayuga Lake. We'll see. Man, I hope it's better today. Definitely a little breezier than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, maybe that'll help our bite at least. I guess I'm okay with this wind, just not any more than this. So I'll just explain to you my game plan today. I'm not going in just blind. There is a method to the madness, I suppose. What we're gonna be fishing is a shoal. It's probably the only shoal on the lake that I know of. It's right next to the channel. My hope is that at least early on in the morning, we get some feeding, some active fish on this shoal. And you know what? This wind actually may help our bite if it pushes bait up onto it. The nice thing is this shoal is marked by all these little white buoys, so probably just gonna fish the edges of it. It's gotta be chatterbait, right? We shall see though. Got one finally. On the sink. Oh, man. Wrong species. At least it's a bite. On the fall. Again, that was accidental. Kind of reaching for the rudder. Alright, I think that brings our 3-day total to 3 bass and 3 pickerel. About 50-50, which is about how it goes on this lake sometimes. Morning.
How is that kayak fishing? It's pretty fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's a blast. You can.
I'm going to start that tomorrow.
Oh, right on.
Walmart, I checked Walmart. They have had to sit on like marketplace. And
Yeah, you know what? I've been doing it for, gosh, maybe 7 or 8 years, and it's been getting real popular. Yep. Well, I mean, it's affordable too. No gas, no oil. Alrighty. Well, good luck. All right, guys, we made one more move. We actually launched here first. This was the first launch, but now we're gonna try a different direction. 9 o'clock, can't emphasize this enough. Loving this smaller, simpler setup. I think I packed up at the other spot, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. About 15 minutes to drive here and load it up, and that's it. So simple. At least we're pulling off some healthy grass, you know? It's a good thing. Look at that. Dude, that was on the fall again. On the fall. Pickerel, but came off. Still a bite though. Well, we ditched the offshore grass stuff. Time to go shallow. This is literally the last thing I've got. Okay, just gotta finish up the day fishing these pads. Car's right there. Yep. At the very least, you think we get a little pickerel in here, right? There we go. It kind of feels like a bass. Dude, no way, man. You telling me I just caught a bass? Really? What? The funny thing is, we launched over there. That was our first launch. This is about, I don't know, a couple 100 yards from the launch. We've covered, I don't even know how many miles, 4 or 5 different launches. Well, this one was right under our nose. It's not a bad one either. Not a bad one. I did not think we'd be catching fish this shallow. Alrighty, no bass skunk at least. The only problem is this is like the only patch of pads out here that I can see. There's some against the bank, nothing offshore like, and I say offshore, we're in like 3 foot of water. Man, it feels nice to catch a bass. Oh, thank you, sir. that, I think. Wasn't looking, but I heard a splash, or saw kind of like the splash. Dude, that seemed like a bass. What the heck? Oh my god, what the heck? Dude, they're up in the pads. So trippy. Are you serious? Dude. We had it wrong the whole time, guys. I'm trying to go offshore, get super fancy, fishing deep grass with a chatterbait. These fish are up in a foot of water. 1 o'clock, day 3 of fishing. I would say we're over 20 hours of fishing, and I finally got 5 fish. But the good news is I think I figured something out too. That's a good one. Thank you, sir. Man, that is just the most random thing. I really didn't think they'd be up this shallow. Oh, that was a good one right there. I saw that one. Oh, that was a bass too. Dude, this is so random. The only thing that, like, the reason I didn't come up and fish these pads is because we're in like a foot of water. Some of those pads are in like 6 inches of water. But I guess if it's cover, it's cover. Oh. The cheese mat's a little bit too thick for that one to come through. Fish are that shallow. Dude, that fish is so shallow. Oh god, that's a big one. Oh my god. I saw the head on that thing, dude. God. That was a bass. What is happening? Why won't he eat the menace? How insane was that? What? That might have been a pickerel. Let's see if this one forgot about me over here. Oh my god. That one missed it. I saw that one. That was a bass too. No second chances? Really? That is so interesting. No second chances. Nothing on the follow-up bait either. Alrighty folks, 2:30. I think that is going to officially end the video. Tough fishing, as you guys saw. 3 days, multiple launches. We did manage to get 5. Woo, tough fishing back in New York. Funnily enough, I do feel like I figured a little something out right at the end there. If this were like a tournament scenario and this was practice, then I would know exactly what I'm doing for tournament day, and that would be right back here fishing those shallow pads with the frog, maybe punching a little bit. But that is going to do it for today's video. Stay tuned for more New York series videos. We'll try some different lakes, some different locations. As always, thank you guys for tuning in, for coming along, and I'll see you guys in the next one.